Hello, it's the real TomTom here. Welcome to this continuation from last year, the multiplayer championship that I'm doing with the Video Game Forum guys. All the links at the end on that new screen that YouTube do. So this is me as, I guess, Jensen Button, not driving as well as Jensen, through the race 5. Now race 4, you'll notice I missed. I was away for Christmas and they were able to squeeze in another race during that time. So I missed race number 5, which was Russia, which by all accounts was a pretty good one. A fair few tussles, which I think would have been a problem for me as I do not know that track. And while I do know Spain, I ended up getting here a 1:29, whereas the best was a 1:22. So really not that great at this track, but at least I kind of knew where I was going when I joined, as I hadn't played this game at all over Christmas. So it was just getting back into it, trying to find the feel for the car, find the feel for me racing, and just remembering that I really am pretty bad at all this. So here we come up I hate that corner. It's nowhere to stop. Up the hill, into the left, to the right, lose the power, try and get onto the power as best you can, straight down into... I remember when this wasn't another sort of hairpin or chicane, you used to go nicely down into the fast sort of straight into the right-hander before the final straight. I like that corner. So 1:22.5 is the best so far. Here I come through, DRS on, and in the McLaren I get up a 1:29, so 14th, pretty much near the back of the grid. I'm not quite sure how many people there were this time. I think there's maybe 16, so I wasn't quite plumb last, but I was pretty well down that order. So here we go. You can see everyone else is ahead of me. Oh, no, it's 15, so I was second to last on the medium tyres. So, get ready for the race, trying to choose my strategy. What way am I going to go? What should I do? Tricky one, being that I'm a fairly heavy tyre wear user. So what I thought I would do is take the harder tyres, so I have more stops, use the softs and the mediums, and just see if that does me well. You'll notice I rack up the fuel. I like putting because I'm not that fast, I like having enough fuel in there to make sure that I am covered off essentially if I need to use sort of like the fast engine mode setting. I'm not good enough to worry about the small amount of weight that would actually make a difference. So everyone's getting ready to start. Race gets underway. My start was much better this time. I get away, move out. Luckily it goes to the other car, because otherwise I would have been out straight away. This is again a fairly fast corner, but people pile into it. I didn't want to do that, so I get taken on the outside, and it's my fault. I have to apologise, Music. I hadn't slowed enough. I could here have taken Keith, but he's my teammate and has scored points consistently and better than me. So I back out of that to let Keith go, because I know he's going to be quicker. There's no point in me holding up his race. So as you can see, I go off the track, take that corner very badly. So it's a good thing I let Keith go, really. So I get back on. I'm in 12th. I'm not too unhappy with that. 2 people have gone off. So coming around this corner here, Bartel moves to the left, but then comes back, and I couldn't brake. I tried. I think because I tried turning away from it rather than taking the hit as such, I went into the wall. Now, let me know in the comments whether you think that was my fault, whether you think it's his fault. He was coming back onto the racing line, probably didn't know I was there. So let's have a look at it again in slow motion. I've already damaged my wing from spinning someone around, so I'm not going to have to change my strategy anyway. So at this point, maybe I should have just stuck here, let them go. I know they're going to be faster than me at the moment, and maybe salvage something from the race. But because they've come off, they've got dirty tyres, I think maybe I can go up here. It's this point where I don't know. I don't know which way that that would be considered. And I think it's unfortunate that my wheel got completely taken off in the barrier. If it had just been a nose, I could have sort of sorted that out, could have gone back in and maybe tried to sort of not be last, maybe just drive around and get used to the track for next time round. Let me know in the comments what you think. But that was my race 5 for this multiplayer championship in Spain. It didn't, as you can see, end well for me. Hopefully next time, although it's unlikely as it's Monaco, I will be able to stay in the race a bit longer and have a better video for you to watch. So happy 2017. Thank you very much for watching this particular video. Please do subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Both places is @TheRealTomTom. Yeah, and just tell me what you think of these videos, what you'd like to see, what you don't want to see. You couldn't really comment on the strategy I took for this race, but maybe for the next one, and I will see what you can think. Also, please let me know what you think of the audio quality. I'm using a different microphone today. I've got both. I just was testing out to see what the quality was like. So let me know what you think, and thanks very much for watching this video.